Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to the channel, my name is Mar and I'm the owner of Mar's Custom Cases, where I create phone cases, Crocs, keychains, mirrors, license plates, iPads, junk cases, you name it. I am actually about to work on finishing up an order, so I haven't been live in like a couple months for real. I think it's been like a couple months or a month. So I was like, oh, let me go live while I finish up this order. Not this one I'm showing you. This is the one I completed just recently. Baby, listen, check out the bling. Check out the description for more information. I'm not going to have my volume on. I am going to mute myself because the kids is home and I don't want any extra background music, noise or music or anything that be happening in this house. So I'll be over here blinking and doing mommy duties, homework, you name it, cooking, cleaning, you name it. So I just wanted to make sure I pop in and check out the hand sanitizers. So if you haven't seen any of these, I did have them posted on my channel. I do have a video of how to bling out your own. If it's not a full video, it's a live video. I know for sure I have a live video. And then I just made a video for this phone case. If you wanted to learn how to create your own phone cases, just a few quick extra steps, make sure you check out my most recent video. But other than that, I'm about to start. So I'm currently working on a S24 Ultra. I get this question so many times. People always ask me, how much are the phone cases? Phone cases depends on how big or small they are. And then the next question is, do I just do them for iPhones? Like, yeah, you see iPhones as like one of the most you see as far as what I create, but that's not all I create. I create Pixels, I create iPhones, Galaxies. It don't matter what you have, as long as you're a case for it. I know some people are going back and forth. Listen, I don't care. They all getting us out our money. It don't matter if you have a Galaxy or iPhone, okay? So, check out the bling. First of all, the bling, the bling, the bling, the bling, the bling in the background. But as I mentioned, my name is Mar. I'm the owner of Mar's Custom Cases, where I create phone cases such as these. Let me show y'all real quick because I got some extra people on here. We got the bling. So I just finished this case. If you want to learn how to make or create your own phone cases, check out the video I have posted. Subscribe because I've been posting videos. I'm getting better and better. As I mentioned, that this is my thing. Like, I know big, YouTuber where I know how to edit and do all kinds of things. So I'm learning as I go, but why not still try to grow? I always show that there's ups and downs when it comes with having a business, and you can't always be perfect. So I show up to always, no matter if, I know what I'm doing or not, or I'm just trying to figure it out, because we're going to figure it out together. Answering your question, can you send me one? If you pay for one, you have to pay for one, sweetheart. If you have any questions as far as where I get charms from, check out the video I have posted. Check out that video, guys. Check out that video. I put a lot of effort, and like I said, the videos is not perfect, but it's a lot of extra editing. I'm putting in information, and I'm making a video. So for this live, I won't be really answering too many questions, because I'm about to mute myself and get to work. So when I'm working, I ain't gonna be like too much back and forth. You said, how do I pay for it? If you go to my Etsy shop, you can place an order. If you go to my Etsy shop, place an order. So if you are new to the live, welcome. My name is Mar. I am the owner of Mar's Custom Cases. I'm on all the platforms just about. I have been creating phone cases for the last 11 years. So these phone cases and accessories that I post, they're not for free. They're not up for grabs. You have to place an order. This is how I take care of my family. I do this full time. This is not a hobby for me. This is how I run my business. So check, and the bling speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Now the hand sanitizers are sold out. I didn't even get a chance to actually put these on the Etsy's. You keep asking if you can get it for free, sweetie. He said, all right, I just paid. Well, it's not up for no type of conversation. You have to place an order. You have to place an order to get anything. Nothing, none of these items are free, my love. So even this one, this is an order. So actually, I have layouts. So basically, I put together all types, or I go through my inventory and I see all different types of pieces. And then what I do is I see what looks good together. And then when I put it together, uh, I have, I put it out there so anyone can claim them. I put them on my Etsy shop. I put them on my other social medias. So that's what my lovely Leah did. This is going out to Leah. This represents Leah. And then that's another thing too. These phone cases, a lot of times, I get it. I get it. The phone cases are the bomb. The bling is just drop dead gorgeous. I get it. But these are for certain people. So each phone case is designed. Unless you got locks, honey, you got locks. Because I know my girl Leah has locks. So that's specifically why I even put this piece on there. But as I mentioned, I'm about to go. About to mute myself. I am just working on a paid order, another paid order. So this order is for another returning customer, and she has the Galaxy. So this is a prime example how I do both Galaxies and iPhones. People always ask me, as I mentioned, what's the price? Price depends on the phone size. These two phone sizes are no comparison. Like this is no comparison. So that wouldn't even be the same price. So make sure you keep that in mind as well too. Like that's that plus some. As far as where to get charms from or how to make a case and any of that fun stuff, check out the videos I have posted and you can make sure you subscribe. So let me get started. Hello, I get a lot of my cases from Amazon. I do have another, so majority of my things come from Amazon. If you check out my most recent video, I explained that as far as the Amazon storefront and where I get a lot of the materials from. Now, when you book a one-on-one with me, I can give you more details of different vendors that's outside of Amazon. Probably mainly where a lot of Amazon, Temu, Shein get a lot of their TikTok shop, a lot of where they get their products from. But you have to book a one-on-one with me for that. But a lot of the items are from Amazon. If you want to know a storefront or anything, you can check it out on my video. And then I know someone mentions, like, can I get a case for free? As you see, this takes time and effort and work. Baby, listen, I have given enough stuff out for free. And when I give things out for free, I do it off my heart and I do it because it's a story. So one time I given a phone case for free. It was for a lady that at that time I really didn't know her name that much. And this is why I said I do it off my heart. This is not a hobby for me. This is my job and how I, keep my business running. Um, but if it's something on my heart that I want to do, I will definitely do it. So she used to work at this grocery store, this corner store over here, and my kids will always stop past her. She know my kids and my family really well, and she always spoke to us really, really kind to us. And customer service is really important nowadays, especially now because people lost that. People lost the sense of having compassion, being kind to one another, doing things for one another, even speaking to one another. So I just loved her from that strength. But about a half a year later, we found out she ended up getting breast cancer. So I created a breast cancer awareness phone case for her for free that she didn't know nothing about. It was just random, like, hey, what's your phone model again, girl? And when I got it, that's when I did that. So when it comes to free, that's the type of stuff I will do for free. But I don't do free for just because someone asks for a free case. This is, as you see, a lot of work. I'm putting these stones on one at a time. I want to start charging for one-on-one classes, but no one takes me seriously. If you really want my serious answer, no one takes me seriously. I feel like people want things for free, don't want to pay for it. Now, when it comes to these celebrities, someone that's popular, trending on, a huge following list, even though I said I've been doing this for 11 years, people will still not pick me and pick over popularity, pick over maybe not even getting it for free, maybe just going in here and learning the information as they are listening, but people don't want to pay for it. So I did do a one-on-one last year with someone, and I wish I still had my website back up. That'll come back up eventually, but they had their reviews on, and I can always send them a message like, hey, my website down, I need a review from that one-on-one that I given you. Let me know if I can get, maybe I'll do that. I might do have to do that. But I definitely did one-on-ones before. People don't want to pay for it. And it's only $50. Y'all, people acting like it's a lot of money. You're going to have to spend money to make a business. Business does not come for free. So now, like I said, if you're just doing it for a hobby, you want to just be like, I want to do this just on the strength of when I'm bored, or, there's some arts and crafts. Go on YouTube, go on your phones, go Google AI stuff. It tells you everything. And I even mentioned that in the video I just posted. But when it comes to me, of course, I'm going to give you way more detail. I'm going to give you way more information. I've been doing this for 11 years. I do this full time. And but the only thing is people expect free, but it's my time. So it is depend. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I don't know why. Okay. Now for this case, why I'm just doing it black right here is I'm covering the area. And for me, it just depends. Everyone does phone cases differently. When you order a phone case off of me, of course, it's not cheap. So I want it to be worth the price. So I know you was asking about the durability. My cases last for years. So if you go on my whenever you leave this live and you go on my video, I made a video and I posted about this phone case, which is 2 years old. And I always talk about there will be some, if anything, the rhinestones may come off on the sides. I don't reglue mine. I know it's so easy to be like, well, Mara, you may be regluing your pieces back. I don't. I keep it the way it is because when people ask me, I'm going to show you the real wear and tear. I always say it depends on how you treat your things. So if you go to Foot Locker and you buy some super cute dunks, right? But then you get caught in the rain in a thunderstorm and your dunks get like rain on, a little bit of mud, a little scrapes. Is it Foot Locker's fault or is it your fault? So I always tell people it always depends on your case. Like it always depends how if you're clumsy, if you just drop your phone, like, and people say that, but then I be like, but you spend $1,000 on a phone and you're not scared to spend $1,000 on a phone. You don't get no case on it, dude. If you hear in the background, it's my kids, but my son, he is this baby right here. He's 8 now. Just to show you too how long I have been doing it and the difference of how I upgraded the different phone cases. And then this is my daughter who is turning 4 now. Now, as of right now, I am not currently taking any orders for any personalized orders like phone, as far as pictures, the names, and the more like detail pieces. So for instance, this is a story. I always say these phone cases are a story. They're not just a phone case. If you look at the phone case, like I'm not spending much on the phone case, it's just a phone case. That's good for you, but for right this one right here. So when my daughter was born, she reminded me of my mom so much. My mom passed away some years ago, and her favorite animal was an elephant. And I wanted a phone case to get like the remembrance of my mom, but bits and pieces of my daughter. So that's why I created this one. So like I said, every phone case is different. Every phone case is different. Let me show you a couple more. So this is my business one. This is one of the most recent ones. If you would scan that QR code, it'll take you to my TikTok. And as you see, it says Mars. Like these pieces was specifically made for me. Bling Queen, that was made for me. And see how the wear and tear of the E and the ends all a little bit messed up a little bit of dirt here and there. But like these are years old, so it just depends. But as you see, the sides, it's always the sides. It ain't gonna this ain't gonna come off. This ain't gonna come off. None of this stuff gonna come off. If anything, is gonna be the sides, and it just depends on where you hold your phone at. So whenever you're holding your phone, you're holding your phone like this all the time. So the grease on your phone, the dirt, the water, whatever. Because if you notice too, some artists don't even decorate the sides. So when I mentioned that in my most recent video, I did say that. I said whenever you are designing, if you're not doing the sides, you don't gotta worry about making sure you make the edges all, super ugly for him. And when I say ugly for him, you'll understand what I mean when you watch that video. But let me show y'all some more cases. And there's another case. So as you can see, I love putting my name on things. This is my old logo. So my old logo used to be that phone case looking one with the diamonds in it, in the pink and purple. And then this is another one that my son, this is my son when he was a baby. So as I mentioned, he's 8 now. 8. And as you see, look at the difference. Sorry if I bumped you guys. But as you see the difference of, okay, this is what I did about 8, 9 years ago, right? And this is now. So they just keep getting better, better, better. Fun fact, I banged this phone case on my table desk. So I love the business phone case. Thank you so much. You can say hi. They can't see you, but don't put your, yeah, you say it, just say hi.
Hi.
So that's my son I was telling you guys that I'm showing with the phone case. And a little background about me, why I started making phone cases. I had got my degree in criminal justice and minor in psychology. I ended up losing my mom the last like 4 or 5 months before I was supposed to graduate, and I ended up just not knowing what I wanted to do afterwards. So I just became a housekeeper because they tell you to get, if you go to school, you get a good job, blah blah blah. But it's not always like that, you know what I mean? Depending on what field you choose. So I ended up not doing anything with it because I just felt like, because originally I wanted to be a police officer, and I felt like the amount of money that they get isn't worth their lives and what they go through. So then I wanted to rethink, like, do I actually really want to be a police officer? And then I ended up being a housekeeper to, just get by once I got out of school. And then I was on my phone one time on eBay, and I looked, scroll, and I seen this cute, pretty phone case, and it was so, so, so pretty. $50, y'all. This is 2014, and I mentioned this in my video too. Like, when people come to me and talk about pricing, it's just like I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. If it's a curling iron that I'm reselling, I get it. If it's a shirt that that you're like probably wondering, like, why is it this much? But when it comes to something like this that I am literally putting on one at a time, and I've been doing this for years, it blows my mind to know that I've seen phone cases that wasn't as good. And I'm not, this is no shade. I just feel as though my art it's bomb. If you see the phone cases, you'll agree they're bomb. And I put so much work behind it, and it's so hard sometimes because people don't understand, So I will still say and tell people, price your worth. Price your worth. Because if you don't price your worth, you're gonna end up probably regretting it in the end, because it's going to be hard for people to take you seriously, or it's going to be hard. You're always going to have to figure out to give discounts to people. People come on here and say like, oh, I want to free something, and it's just like, whoa. I sure will tell them you said hi. You should do nails. I know you could. You think so? I never got into nails. Like, I used to always get my nails done, but once I had gotten kids, I stopped a lot, and then it's hard to have nails and do this at the same time. But that would be pretty cool. And then that's another thing. People will get like, they'll spend $100 on nails. And I'd be like, but sis, like, I get you spend $100 on nails, right? Right, right. But like this case, like, I know it's like $60, and I get it. Like, it's high, right? But your nails, you're gonna have to get them redone every 2 weeks. You don't have to get a new case every 2 weeks, though. I don't know. I don't know. The ones that get it, and the ones that don't. But I will say that if you are looking into starting your own business as far as making your own phone cases, it's not easy. It's beautiful. It is. It's something I love doing no matter what I'm going through. Like, if I'm going through life, I just love to create, because it's just like, wow, I'm doing something for someone else and putting a smile on someone else's face, no matter what I'm dealing with behind closed doors. And that's why I choose certain things for the phone cases. Like, people are always going to ask for Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all that. And even though I don't do certain things like that anymore, my whole goal is to speak with your case. Your case tell a story. Your phone case tell a story. So this is this phone case telling a story. So these quotes are: no worries, God got me. Faith in God changes everything. This one says, remember your why. Be you. And then we got this big old cross that we want to add on here. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mar, and I'm the owner of Mar's Custom Cases, where I create phone cases and accessories that speak from within. And I always say it's bigger than the bling, because even though the bling will catch your eye, it's definitely bigger than that. I am on different social medias. At this time right now, my website is down. I have some videos up of some vulnerable moments. I believe when we are on social media, sometimes people see social media as being fake because people are not truthful from what they show. And even though I always say I don't post every single thing that's going on, but I do hold truth behind what I post. So it was really hard to post about, like, after a certain amount of years, your business is actually struggling. Like, and I've been talking about, um, COVID and everything since that happened. It really dampened a lot of seasoned business owners and made some people grow and be like trend, or it made them like it riding out so many people behind closed doors. But it felt like, because it became popular to start a business, and because everybody was on the internet and online and stay at home and starting to be content creators. Like, I don't even consider myself a content creator. I just consider myself really an artist. um but I know, I guess, the job that I do with it behind the scenes does explain it to be a content creator. But I have been going through some things, because that happens in business. It's ups and downs. If people don't talk about the bad or the ugly in business, they just not telling you, because everything is not glitz and glam. Even in those moments where you see someone winning, you don't know or understand what they did to get there. So definitely keep that in mind. Nothing's easy. Anything's easy is not worth having. So this journey haven't been easy. But I am on Etsy. I will say that I am on Etsy. The only thing is, I don't want to post every single listing. I wanted to only post the things that I could create multiple times. So that's where I'm at. Trying to figure out if once I get my feedback in order, if I'm going back to my Shopify. But I am on other platforms. So I am on all different type of platforms, and I am still taking orders. I have PayPal, I have Square, I have Venmo, and all that. I just liked it when I had a website, because I just felt so more professional, y'all. Like, I had websites since 2017. So, like, then I have a website now on the strength of things out of my control, and just the journey of the season I'm on. It just makes me feel so uncomfortable. So I just be telling y'all, just to show and tell someone that it's not them, because there's so many people that will not speak up. And when I do speak up and tell my story, there's always someone that's sending me messages or telling me, like, wow, I am going through the same thing. So that's why I speak on the things. Like, yeah, I'm going to post about tutorials. I'm going to post about how to make a case and all that fun stuff. But I always say where to get a charge from, how to make a case, where to get materials from. You can literally ask AI, Google, YouTube, all that. Watch a video for so long and get the information. But the real question is, how do you keep going when your sales get low? How do you keep going when your friends are not sharing your posts and they're just watching you? All the people that seeing you start from the bottom up, right? They just watching you. So that's why I'm here. I know I talked a little bit too much. Let me put myself on mute. But if you have any questions, just let me know. As I mentioned, if it's about like how to create a phone case, check out the new video I did just post. And if you're wondering what I'm working on now, I'm working on an S24 Ultra phone case for a returning customer. She's been a customer for, I don't know how long she's been a customer for. Actually, it's been like a while. Like 4 or 5 years, I want to say. I don't even want to say that, because it might have been longer, and I'll feel sad if it's been longer than that. Um, but she placed the order last year too. A lot of my customers are returning customers. So even like with this one, this is a returning customer. That makes me feel really, really good to know that. Because I always say, not saying I don't want it, right? I already know all money is not good money. But not that I don't want it, but knowing that I can keep people coming back is a big deal to me, because customer service is a big deal. And how you make people feel is a big deal to me. So I want, when people come over here, they feel good. There's no worries, because God got them. and they can share that with their cases. Everyone's makes a phone case differently, so I can't say, and I would never say when it comes to art, like drawing, painting, um yarn, crochet, I just feel like there are multiple ways to doing something, so I'll never say this is the only way to do it. But for me, I like to do the foundation to anything, whether it's a pair of Crocs, a phone case, a hand sanitizer. It's all about, you see my girl putting her lip gloss on. It's all about having a foundation as far as how you put your bling on. So I do my edges, my sides. Some people don't do their edges and sides. I will say that if you don't do the sides of your phone case, it don't take that long. Because I will say it does take an extra 30 to 40 minutes just to do the edges. Ain't that crazy? But it's the foundation that will allow me to breeze through it once I get it down pat. People do ask me what stones to get or what sizes to get. I say get 5 mm, 4 mm, and 3 mm. And if you're doing bigger projects like Crocs or laptops, bog bags, and etc., I would do 7, and you can even go up to 10 mm depending on what you how much stones you need. Sorry guys, I'm just like trying to think of stuff as I'm working. And that's another thing too, like sometimes I know we're in a society where it's like microwave success, microwave everything, super quick. That's the difference with YouTube and like, you know, these other social medias. Like, yes, we have shorts on YouTube too, but you know, we're more so into the long form videos and just sitting there and just soaking it all in. Sometimes we're just so quick and so fast and just so impatient. Um, Cause there's be so many gems I be dropping in my videos, but then it's like you gotta watch the videos though. Like you gotta watch the videos, and it might not be the first couple minutes. It might be how many minutes we in? 35 minutes. I will say, when it comes to the videos and when I go live, I feel like I apologize. I had a phone call. But as I mentioned, one of the another gem is to have different size stones. A lot of people like it be as simple as you not having different size stones is why sometimes your phone cases might look like what it is with the extra holes and spaces in them. So always get different sizes, always, because when you get in between the smaller spaces, you can just fill it in a smaller stone. As far as like materials and stuff like rhinestones and pearls, you can get rhinestones and pearls at on Amazon. Do not get your rhinestones and pearls from like Hobby Lobby. I think Joanne sells like Swarovskis, but like that's so you're spending so much extra money just because of they're selling it. Not Joanne's. I meant to say Michael's, just because it's Michael's. So you're going to spend extra money for the little itty bitty stones when you could literally spend the same amount for the size and the amount that you actually would need. But do not get no stones from Hobby Lobby. Any of those, like, I don't care if it's a dollar store. Now, I will say if you want to try it out to see if you like it, but it's gonna be so hard to see if you like it because it's gonna be like the way how the glue makes the rhinestones cloudy. I don't know. It's up to you guys, but I always say Amazon because it's quick. Now, that's when it goes to the one on one to get other brands. But when we talk about other brands, it's more so like overseas, buying in bulk, or a Pacific color. So I did want to mention that part. They are the planners, so they're the plastic. So they're not stickers. Um, as you see me like scraping it, but it's like plastic. If that makes sense. They're called planners. Now, when it comes to stickers, I never use stickers for a phone case because I feel like stickers would not last because you know how stickers have that peeling, that peel, like after a sticker peel or something like that, how it will look. I will be so mad if I did a full case like how it's taking me so long to bling this case out and it be like a sticker form and it just peel off. Um, but I've seen people use the stickers for like junk cases and stuff and seal it off with the resin. I haven't done that yet. Thank you. That's what I meant. Thank you. You're welcome. But I do have different charms too. So I use charms. I use if it's a personalized order, pictures. Nah, you could do all different types of stuff, especially when it comes to the charms. That's another thing too. People don't realize you don't have to do a specific charm. You could use charms for bracelets. You could use charms for they say junk cases. I don't know if the case you picked up. This one, which one? Which one? Now, the black and white one is one of my favorites. I had this design. Excuse the kiddos. Excuse the kiddos. Um, but I've had this design for a while. So if you check out my social medias or like my TikTok or like even my Etsy shop, you'll see the different types of ways I've created this type of phone case. I love it because like the no worries God got me and faith in God changes everything. Like it really has to speak for right now. Especially these last couple of years. Like, so I don't just buy things because they're cute. I buy things that speak from within. So you look at your case, you be like, wow, like not only is the beauty and it's gonna bling, so you're gonna get stopped, people's gonna ask, but it's also like the what speaks to you as well too. Now, if you're talking about this one, this is my this one right here is so cute. So this was another remake. I don't never make the same cases. Hold on. These kids are roaring like dinosaurs. But this one was a remake too. The difference with this one, I added the lock piece. The lock girls rock because she has locks. And she didn't even request it. I just love it. Like she never even requested this piece. I don't even know if she knew I had this lock piece, but it just matched with everything else. So this is the other case. If we're looking at it, let me turn on the light. If I turn on the light, super blingy. And this is just me turning the light on. Yeah, I have an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. They drive me crazy. Drive me crazy. And then you like, people be like, girl, it be so quiet in your house. I'm like, no, don't. It just be, I be muting everything. Or like, I normally don't go live around 4, 5, 6 o'clock because I know they're going to be super loud in the house. It's almost time for me to start dinner. Homework. Luckily, my son really didn't have that much homework this week, so that was a plus. And then, just getting ready for them to go. Well, at least for my son to go to school. And then my daughter, she's 3, so she just be having energy all day. What? Oh my goodness, congratulations. You're doing it again. Amazing. I say that because being a mom is so hard work and I think I'm done. Like I really don't think I can do another one. I'm so blessed though for the two I have. It's just, but congratulations, congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you have 9 and 10, so you had no breaks. Except now. Like, this is the break now. At first, you didn't have no break. Wow. You know, these kids now is different. Like, my 8-year old, like, having a, like, so my daughter was born during COVID, 2021. And when I tell you they're so different from the ones before and before, they're so intelligent, so smart. You gotta be on your toes. That's, you gotta be on your toes. Yes, and it's like it's gonna be like starting over again. Because when I had, their ages, they're like 5 years apart. It's everything started all over again. Everything new, strollers new, everything new, technology, better technology, different things, all this, all that. I was just like, wow, I can't keep up with everything. But congratulations, yes. Now I'm only so when it comes to the phone cases, how I do the middle part is always different depending on how or what I'm placing. So I am putting this big, huge crown on there, or cross. I said crown, cross on here. So I'm gonna actually tilt it a little bit because I was gonna put it set up, but it's gonna mess up that. And now I want this on it. So I'm gonna tilt this a little bit once I finish this part. But yes, the phone cases are not. Honestly, I can't say they're not cheap because like they gonna last for years. They might outlast your actual phone. So like that's that's pretty durable to me. Like that's pretty worth the money for me. But for others it might be a little bit higher. But at least you can say with the phone cases from me, I'm going to bling out the whole thing. I'm going to bling out the whole thing. So yeah, it may not always be like each case is different depending on how much bling or where the bling is and all that, or how everything is placed as far as the charms may say. But that's going to be beautiful for this one. Oh yes, it's going to be so pretty and it's classic. And this is just me having the actual camera light on. I had it on, but it must have turned off when I received my call, and I didn't realize. And I was wondering why it looked a little dark because my house it's not the best with lights. So even the light that's on now, I have two lights. I have a ring light and then I have a table light. But this is how it's gonna look when you go outside in the sun. Yeah, cracking me up in the last video with people. Yeah, people complain about anything. So you want to make phone cases? They ain't gonna want to pay for it. They're not gonna want to pay for it. They're gonna ask for free stuff. And then the people that know you, they're gonna ask for a hookup. And the issue is, it's so cute. It's so I don't think that I was talking to someone earlier because someone had mentioned, hey, it was like, hey, do you do one-on-ones? I do one-on-ones. I've been doing this for a very long time. This is my 11th year of me creating. And then I've been having an LLC for, it's going to be 9 years this year, I think. I think I had 2 years before I had my LLC. Um, And she was asking about the one-on-ones, and I was like, I don't mind doing one-on-ones. I love doing one-on-ones, but I don't want to come off as a person that's like money, 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 money. Like, you know how people be saying, buy my ebook, buy this, buy that. Even though I do have an ebook now, I do. Uh, but I'm not one of those, and I don't want to never see like one of those. So, and then people just be playing soon as like when I don't mention it right in my content. But if you come to me and say, oh my goodness, you do one-on-ones, can you help me, blah blah blah, yes, then I tell them the price, and then they do not say nothing else. They just get ghosts, and then I be like, what happened to them? I wonder if they're okay. Are they still there? Did they need me? Maybe they found someone else. I don't know. But people don't want to pay for nothing. At the end of the day, people don't want to pay for nothing. But then they'll show you what what they're spending their money on. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, and you being okay that you're not for everybody. And it's such a hard pill to swallow because when you own your own business and you're creating things out with your hands and your mind, um, because of my stuff, I don't, the customers don't tell me where to place the things. They don't tell me. They might see something they might want as far as the design they want, but they might not have the 100% say so, because that comes with the creativity. But when I tell you, you'll see the difference between people that don't want to spend nothing. So yeah, yeah, yeah. People drive me crazy. And for the longest, I've like been so quiet. Like, go pay for the other expensive cases. That's not that creative from stores. Yeah, like when you go to, so for instance, I have Verizon. So if you go to Verizon and you get a phone, the new iPhone 16, they're gonna give you what's this called? This case is called Caseify. And then there's another case that's like a little sparkle to it. It doesn't. It's just not the same. It's just like basic. It is bougie. Oh, ain't shit. Basic and bougie. Sorry, but there's some people that like having a Ford, but there's some people that want that Mercedes or want that Tesla or want that whatever high end. And it don't even have to be high end, like, because I still say the phone cases are affordable. But I will say, like, for instance, so I have a bubble mailer. So this is my bubble mailer, right? Whenever, yeah, the outer boxers are definitely $60, $80. I remember when I first started, and that's who I thought of, like, who my competition was. And I was like, I know because they're so pretty. I mean, yes, I can bling out an OtterBox, but they're going to be so big because the OtterBox is already big and people don't like bulky. So then it's like, eh. So it's like a win, lose, lose situation depending on what people want. But I always thought of them because they're so bulky. But yeah, see, that bubble mailer is that gold type of luxury, and that's what I want people to feel when they're ordering off of me. Is that luxury feeling. So even with this is a business card. And then fun fact with my cards, you can see that I have the fun fact with my cards, the numbers on the front all have different numbers. Like they have the same numbers right here, but the last four are always different. Oh, every single card I given out. So every single card I've given out, I've had these business cards. This might be 3 years now. Because I had just rebranded 2021, 2022. Every card. She says 07110 0496. I'm sorry, I'm not in the camera. 07110. So that, it just, you feel that luxury. You feel that one of a kind difference. So, I don't know. Ain't that cool? Ain't those cool? Ain't those cool? I love them. Thank you. Thank you. So that's my give back. So when, even though, like, so for instance, this phone case cost probably about $64.99. It was on my Etsy. She ordered two cases. She ordered this one and she ordered a junk case. So I'll be working on a junk case tomorrow for her. But first, how big it is. Like, this bad boy is bigger than my whole hand. Like, look at the. I'm at a point where when we talk about pricing, right? And I try to be respectful as possible because I'm a business owner and I try to be understanding. I know at the end of the day, you're not buying the brand, they're buying the story and all that fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, do y'all see the phones you guys are buying and how big they are? Like, they're huge. It's huge, 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 huge. But let me finish up. See, that's why I said I told myself I wasn't gonna be on here talking that much because I'll start yapping, and then all suddenly I'll be having stories and motivation, and we crying, and we laughing, and we cracking up, then we on here again crying, and we boosting each other up, and then I still don't have the case done. So that's another thing too. People ask me to go live to make a case. I be trying to knock them out, but I'll definitely start trying to go live more often. Trying to really get in the swing of things with this YouTube. So that's my goal. So shout out to everyone that has been supporting, sharing, engaging. It really do help. Engagement helps. Sharing helps. Liking, commenting, all that helps. Like even if you have a question and you're watching something, make sure you comment that on the video because there's people that have the same questions. It's never just one person with the same, with that question. It's always like multiple people. My kids are having a ball. A ball. As I mentioned previous in the video, make sure you get different size stones. This is the only thing I did not mention in the video I posted. One more question: do you prefer A6 Alchemy resin? Because I see a lot of people. So you only use resin on junk cases. Only use resin on junk cases. You only use resin on junk cases. Now, when it comes to the rhinestones like this, E6000. I know some people use crystal glaze. I usually use my crystal glaze. So crystal glaze is a black owned business as well. I think she's here on YouTube. But I love E6000. E6000 is my best friend. I've been using E6000 since 2014. So some people don't like the smell though because it's really harsh smell, especially because you're pregnant. So remember, you gotta remember that. Remind yourself of that. I don't know if certain smells affect you. I do use I'm not using it right now because I'm talking. But I use the KN KN95. I don't know why I couldn't like comprehend to say that. Hold on. I'm sorry. Sorry, my son's phone was going off. But yeah, I use a mask. So make sure since you're pregnant, I want you to make sure that you're using something. So I don't know if any fumes, because it's still, fumes. So E6000, I love E6000 because it's not just for phone cases. Like I feel like the phone cases is just like something extra that we did, but it's actually used for, it's an industrial strength glue. So that's exactly why the things are not just like falling off. But it's for metal. Where's it says it at? It says it on here somewhere. It might say it on the actual packaging. Hold on. So yeah, this is the actual packaging. It's for fabric, metal, wood, glass, ceramic. But when you talk about resin, don't only use this for your please only use this for your junk cases. So don't use E6000 for junk cases and don't use resin for regular cases, if that makes sense. So, but yep, you are good. I'm going to fix up my Amazon storefront too, so hopefully it can be a little bit easier. I think you guys are not really having a hard time with it because people are, getting the items, which I'm happy. I know there are some people getting the drill. This is my baby. This is. Did you watch the video? So please watch the video. I'm not just saying that. I'm so goofy. If you haven't watched the video, because I was cutting up on my video with this, but this is my bye. So like this is my bye, but this is my bye. So this is the best way to scratch up your edges of whatever you're using, because no matter what you're working on, it's a smooth surface. So if it being a smooth surface, you have to roughen up the surface so the rhinestone stick. Oh, you was watching it? Girl, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. But like people asking me like, why am I? Like, I'm just like, what you mean? I could be sitting here like doing this with the like scrubbing it like that, or I can just glide it on there. So whenever, if you do, I don't know if you already make cases or this is what you want to do in the future, definitely get that drill, because I use that drill not just for the products I work on. I use them for Crocs. That's mainly for, I got them from Crocs. Like that's my go-to, because Crocs are rubber and you have to mess them up. Um, and then I said to myself, why should I buy, I can't even think what it's called. I can't think of it, what it's called right now. Why should I buy that and a drill when I can just buy a drill for everything? So then the funny thing was, like I mentioned in the video, me and the kids were working on some arts and craft projects, and something needed to be sanded. And I was like, dang, we don't get nothing. Your father, that's at his work. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, I have it, because it's a whole setup. So whenever you're ordering this, is this it? Let me see if this is it. Oh, this is it. Nope, this is for the ring light. Where's it at? But it's a box where it's a whole. Oh, here we go. Let's put this to the side real quick. But it's a book. Is this it? Yeah. So it comes with all these tools. So you can drill something. You could sand it down. And that's why I bought the drill. I bought the drill because it's multi-use. I used to have an orange one, so now I have a pink one. And my orange one lasted like 2 years. My pink one I think it's like 2 years too. But I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted, like, I seen the pink after I bought the orange, so I really wanted the pink one too. So I think I could have like fixed it, and I think I didn't want to fix it on purpose, because like in my head I said this later. I was like, wait a minute, I think I could have fixed that. I think it was nothing wrong with that. I think I just wanted it to be pink. But let me finish it off. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for stopping by. And if you need that other information, just let me know. That's because you gotta use different size stones. That's all. I like using 5 mm, 4 mm, and 3 mm. Thank you.